Hi, my name is Danielle Phillips. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist, and today I want to talk about effective discipline. Effective discipline is so much more than stopping unwanted behavior in its tracks. The true meaning of discipline is to teach. And so when we're disciplining our children, really the purpose is to teach the positives of responsible behavior and also the negatives of irresponsible behavior. So many times when we think about discipline, we think about punishment because punishment is kind of our go to card, if you will, that is often used to stop unwanted behavior. And I think this is because we just don't know any other way to get children to cooperate. How do we handle it when children misbehave? And so maybe that's the only thing that you've ever seen used is punishment. And the thing with punishment is that sometimes it does work. Sometimes simply the threat of something bad happening will stop unwanted behavior in its tracks. For those of you growing up in the South, maybe your mom had a wooden spoon and all she had to do was get out that wooden spoon and your behavior stopped, right? So sometimes just the threat was effective, and then other times punishment simply just causes our children to rebel and act out more. So what we do is we roll the dice, we gamble, cross our fingers, and hope it works. The thing with punishment is that even if it does work in the moment, it tends to damage the relationship. And that is the most valuable thing that you have with your child is the relationship. It's the bond. So how can we teach our children to be responsible while also preserving the bond that we have with them? What if there is a better way to teach our children to be responsible? Many times when children are acting up, we just immediately we go to the threat. If you don't stop doing that, I'm taking the TV away. That's just our go-to. Stop and think about it for a second. What is that actually teaching the child? I don't know. Do you? What is that really teaching? What would be more effective in that moment? Say you have a child and you have a new baby brother or baby sister. And so oftentimes siblings, they mess with their baby brother or baby sister. Maybe they even hit them or maybe even bite them. What are you wanting to teach? I would say what you're wanting to teach is you're wanting to teach your child to interact with your baby in loving and gentle ways, not harmful ways. So picture this. Your child is hitting or biting the new baby, and you say, "Stop biting!" And then maybe you even spank them. You're trying to get your child not to be aggressive towards the baby by being aggressive towards them. How much sense does this make? Think about it. What did you just teach your child? When we want somebody to stop their behavior, we just hit them or we yell. Instead, we can model the appropriate behavior that we want to see. I see that you're wanting to interact with your baby brother or baby sister. Let's practice gentle. Let's practice love. Let's practice kisses. And so you can show and you can model that behavior for them. You can point out what's helpful. Oh, will you get your baby brother or baby sister the bottle? Showing them the way to interact is much better than simply punishing them for interacting in a negative way. You can also express strong disapproval without attacking character. I don't like it when you hit baby brother or baby sister because it's hurting them, right? So you can express that strong disapproval. You don't have to be a snowflake parent. Oh, baby. Like, no, you can express your disapproval, right? Or maybe you're a teacher and another student is hitting a student. You can express disapproval. I don't like it when you hit them. That hurts them. That makes the classroom not fun, right? You can express that disapproval. Also, offering choices. So if there's hitting, biting, oh, okay, you can either play with them or choose to be in your own center, but biting is not an option. So you clearly set those limits. And then sometimes when those things, modeling the behavior, expressing your disapproval, and offering choices, sometimes children still want to do what they want to do, so you take action. You remove them from the situation. And you also allow them to experience the consequence of misbehavior. So if one child is mistreating another child, you remove them from that child, and then also the next day, guess what? They have to play by themselves because they chose to interact in a harmful way. And so, what you're teaching them is that if you want to have relationships either with siblings or with your friends, then you have to treat them in appropriate ways and not hurt them. I hope this helps you understand some alternatives to punishment, alternatives to simply just taking away electronics or grounding, in truly teaching your child the consequences of both their positive and negative behavior.